open the hips with the 90-90s. Even before we do the warm-up, or open the hips with 90-90s. Try to keep your hands off the floor best you can. If you're not strong enough to do the 90-90s without the use of your hands, at least by keeping your hands on your legs and your knees, you're applying the force on your body instead of relying on the floor. You have to rely on your core. The 90-90 position, we're just gonna windshield wipe side to side. Keeping our chest tall. Good posture. If for whatever reason you can't stand tall here, in a pure 90-90, you can come down to your elbow. And if you can't stand tall on the elbow, then you come down to the floor. But always test yourself, see where you're at in your hip mobility. Even if you do have really open hips, open them up now before you get into plyos. You want all three joints opened up. The hip being the most important. But basically that's what we do to get started. 90-90 windshields. And then you get transition from your 90-90 straight into a figure four in which you open your hips up, stretch, and then you really get your glutes activated too. But from the 90-90, we're here. We get into the position, and then we rise onto our front leg. We rise into this knee and this shin, using our core, our glutes. No hands. And it's like a figure four position. My knee is right next to my foot. I'm using my glutes and my hips to rise. That really gets that. This is where you generate your power. In sprinting and athletics, it's your core, your hips. Single leg movement, single leg balance, core, hips. Transition, windshield wipe, right to the other side. I haven't touched the ground yet. And when I do have my hand active, it's on my knees and my legs, really stretching and opening up. I'm gonna rise again onto my lead leg, my right leg. On my knee, shin, and we're gonna use core, glutes, to open up the hips, get the core activated, test the core, range of motion, whole 9 yards. Let's rise. Knee, right next to the foot. I'll do a forward motion one too to show. Chest tall, driving through, high hips into this figure four. Hands. And here's how it would look from the front side. A windshield wipe over, boom. Even I'm lopsided to the left. Still growing in my craft, but I'm tall. Hands. Rise. Foot. My knee. I can straighten up more if I need to. And my seat back down. Squat. That's the initial progressions of the hip opening exercise. Now we're gonna use this time to open up the hips and the hamstrings at the same time. 90-90, windshield wipe over, and then when we rise with the figure four, we're gonna extend our lead leg and then stretch the hamstring right from the glute. You're gonna feel it, it feels fantastic. But this is a great time to really tell your coach, tell your coaching staff, your trainer, where your kinks are, how it feels, left hamstring compared to your right. So before you even get into your dynamic stretches, you already have a good feel, you have good data of where your body's at today. Every athlete knows your body varies workout to workout, day to day. So it's super important to be in tune before you start training for the day, so you don't have unnecessary risk to injury. So, hey, 90, rise. And then when I'm here, I straighten my lead, and then I step through. And then when I step through, heel, and I just move my hip. I just hinge at the hip. I keep my back leg as 90 as I can, really stretching the hip flexor, really stretching my quad. This is a full body stretch. And then I'm hinging at the hip, keeping my posture. I'm feeling that all deep in my hamstring, all the way up to my glute. And if I want to stretch different parts of it, I can go off to the side of my foot. I feel that all close to my IT. But you're not lingering in the position. You're trying to, this is a dynamic stretch to see how your body feels. And of course you can open the hips up too. Lean in when you open. And then you step back and you land back into your cross leg or 90-90 position. Right back. I know it seems like it's taking a long time. This is just the instruction. Normally when I do my hip opening routine, it takes me no more than a minute and a half. Take the time to strengthen your hips, increase your range of motion, and really bring that flexibility prior to doing any workout, but especially before doing plyometrics. Let's switch over to the other side. I'll show it one more time. And then from there, we'll get right into the shoulder activation, and then we'll move on straight to the drills. All right. Hey, 90-90. I'm still up tall, my chest is tall, posture's tall, back's tight, core's tight. Moving over, 90. Hips are open. I rise, figure 4, straight. Here. Heel, toes up, back leg, hip up, stretching my back legs, quad, the hip flexor. This leg straight, heels up, toes up, posture strong, core is tight, hands to the hip. Kick your butt out a little bit if you want to get a deeper one. Don't linger. Insist on urgency. Foot out to the side if you want to get a different feel. If you want to stretch a different groove. Play with it. Open your hips up. Balance on one leg when you lean into your foot. Step back into it. Oh. Last piece. It's simply the lunge when you open up your chest and your shoulders. Feels great, but same place. You walk through 90-90, 90-90 to figure 4, rise on your hips. Step out. When we step out, we're gonna lunge this time. And we're open up our shoulders. Here's how that would look. Remember the full progression? Yeah. 90, turn, straight. Forward lunge. My right foot's forward, my left hand comes down. One position, open my chest. Really simple. Really simple, highly effective. It's very hard to do something at a high level consistently. That's all you need. No novelty, just what works. Step through, 90, over, up, out. Right here, right where I need to be. Left leg's forward. Right hand comes down. Pose into a lunge. I'm really stretching my groin, my glutes, and I open. You see this in any yoga class. What did LeBron James said he did to stay in the league healthy for so long? Yoga. It's a great hip opening exercise before you start working out on it.